Folks, this is a 2020 Hyundai Palisade SEL, 80,000 miles. This is a 3.8 liter V6 engine with 291 horsepower, 262 foot-pounds of torque. I'm gonna go around this vehicle. By the way, this is Jeremiah here at the Chevrolet store here in Ottawa. So let's go ahead and go around the vehicle fully. Very familiar with Hyundai vehicles. Hyundai typically comes with 10-year, 100,000 mile powertrain, 5-year, 60,000 mile factory coverage. All subsequent owners get the remainder of the 5-year, 60,000 mile coverage on the vehicle. This is third row SUV. You do have a couple safety features on here: side repeating turn signals for added visibility, and it does have your blind spot detection system, which comes with rear cross traffic alert. That means there's low frequency radar on both corners of the vehicle. It's casting out, watching for that vehicle coming in your blind spot, illuminates to let you know they're there. And of course, if you turn on a turn signal, it'll flash repeatedly in middle audible signal in the cabin to scare the dickens out of you, so you don't turn into that person. It does have your rear proximity alerts on the back that go beep, beep, beep as you get closer to objects. And then yeah, so let's go ahead and go inside. Here's our third row. We'll get to that in a second. Storage, we do have a cargo net in the back, and then of course your tools if you need to take a tire off. And then this does have the ability to put in a privacy shade, so when the third row is dropped down, your privacy shade can extend all the way to the back if necessary, but you can also hide it away in the storage below down here. And it does have electronic seats for the second row that we can drop from here to drop those seats, and it's easy just to drop these seats. Just pull and drop. That's for your third row, and you can quickly drop all these seats and have cargo space immediately for your needs. Let's go ahead and go to the back seat. Easy to get on the inside. There's two ways. Coming in, you can press that button, or the people in the back, if they want to exit, they have a button to press. It'll do the same thing. Here's what it does. Give the button to press. Seat moves itself. You can come on in. You got your cup holders on both sides of the vehicle. It can also, like I said, just lay flat. Let's go ahead and move the vehicle, or the seat back. Well, someone's got this all the way up. There we go. And it could just lay flat like it would if we press the button in the rear, so we can have that cargo space. Now on the rear, we do have the controls for the temperature in the back here, and also a 12-volt power adapter as needed. And you get your O-blank handles on both sides. And then the best place to put the vents is up there like those, so you can twist them and direct them as needed. Let's go on and go up to the passenger front. Have your books and everything else on the inside, and then you have a bottom pass-through for the cables for your cell phone, because you have a USB port and 12-volt power adapter down here. And then we also have the ability to make our cup holders pop out if need be for our purposes, or you can have it all the way open and just have a nice large open storage. Speaking of storage, removable tray, another 12-volt power adapter, USB port. And then we'll get on to these goodies on the other side. We'll hop over there right now, so we can go over quite a bit. Cup holders are on all four doors. Breakaway mirrors for the mailboxes and trash cans of the world. Of course, it has proximity entry. The key fob's in my pocket. And then we do have child lockout if needed, but usual suspects with power windows, power locks, right? And then we have lumbar support with power seats for the driver. And there's our blind spot. Let's go ahead and turn that on and off, so you'll see it illuminate, I believe. There it goes. It illuminates, lets you know your blind spot is turned on. You do have your lane keep assist. So the design for lane keep assist is there's lines in the road. Got a camera up here. It's watching the lines. Lines are there. The vehicle will bounce if your hands aren't on the steering wheel. It'll bounce you between the lines of the road. It is a feature you can turn off. Some people prefer it, some people don't. Just keep in mind, if the lines disappear, so do you off the side of the road. So it has to see lines to keep you there. Of course, you have electronic stability control, traction control, and electronic parking brake up here as well. But let's go ahead and do steering wheel tilt and telescopic, so you can put it right where you want it to go. You've got your cruise control on the right-hand side, your audio controls, your voice command, and then also your computer on the left-hand side. We do have paddle shifters on the back side if you want to manually upshift, downshift in the vehicle. And of course, your lights are on the left-hand stalk. Tells you right there in the center too where you're putting your lights, like that feature in two different places. And then we also have our windshield wipers to the right. All right, now this does feature Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and our infotainment system. So you have all those connections, AM, FM, XM satellite radio, and then down below is our environmental controls and also our hard buttons. So environmental controls are right down here, dual automatic climate control. And then we have our hard buttons to control above with our, and it's hard to see at the sun glare, you have your radio, your media, so you can change between Bluetooth and so on. So you can track, you can go to the home screen, set up phone setup, and so on. But these are some of the nice things here as well. You do have your buttons to change the gears as you need to. Auto hold is designed to keep you in place when you come to a complete stop. You can take your foot off the brake even though the vehicle's still in drive. It'll hold you there until you tap the accelerator. Heated seats in the front, and then we do have the different modes you can put the vehicle into, because it is an all-wheel drive system for the vehicle. Sport mode gives you changes the shift points of the transmission, so it gives you a much more aggressive takeoff when you're in sport mode. Otherwise, you can put it in smart mode, which will learn your driving habits, or eco mode will keep you in the best fuel efficiency for the vehicle, and then snow mode will, of course, change how the vehicle responds to different outside criteria that are going on when you're driving. Hill descent assist, that keeps you on a steady decline. So think of a steep grade hill. Mountains of Tennessee would be a good one, going to Chattanooga. Keeps you on a steep decline with the transmission, so you don't have to keep braking and burning out your brakes. You don't like those backup sensors going beep, beep, beep when you get too close to things, you can turn that feature off. And then the auto start stop can also be turned off in the vehicle as well. Another little USB port. USB ports all over on the vehicle hidden. So there's quite a lot to go on the vehicle. I do have a sunroof, that's important, right? For a much cheerier interior. Some controls. Whole thing slides out. But I think that's about it. There we go, is our exact mileage at 85,569. But yeah, if there's anything on here that you'd like to see that I missed, feel free to give me a call or a text, 419-890-873. Yeah, 419-890-8793. And again, this is Jeremiah at the Chevrolet here in Ottawa. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.